HASSAN Brillo with me, you know the vibe, nigga.
Rough Riders.
Alright, you trendsetters.
MMG Tops, nigga, you know my vibe.
100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way. Shark should be swimming with the fishes. Yellow diamond should be looking like I'm pissing. Still bang on a nigga Blake Griffin. Fuck a shot, let's we get a nigga lifted. All this money in the war like Yowda. If you the MMG, you know a nigga got his clout up. We gon' get it, have a counted every hour. Move to right like Tommy Wick, Ghost, they got the power. I've been that nigga since.
While we got 74 likes with only 24 people in the building, never mind. Never mind.
Only run with trappers, killers, and convicts. See my man kill with a smile, been calm 6. Shots at the V, we making the car flip. We lost Glizzy, and we ain't trying to lose again. Head tap him, if he move, nigga shoot again. War time, we got no picks, nigga shoot his friend. Ain't no doubling back, we can't get cool again. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way.
Time, but I see clear. Gotta thank the man above, cause I know without him I wouldn't be here. But let's just be clear, I really set the bar high and kept my wheels going through the storm like a car shot. They ain't with you till you pull up in that hard top and make it disappear from a button, watch they heart drop. My bars hot, but my delivery immaculate. Being with a scope, so when it fire it's accurate. Ice got my neck on froze, look like I fractured it. It's the type of shit you gon' have to go save your taxes with. Real niggas still around, let's get back to it and separate these Instagram niggas from who is actually lit. Before rap, I was trafficking OT, getting pounds, breaking down the fractions of OZs. I had to wait my turn to watch the game from the nosebleeds. I'm from the Bronx where niggas go to war with their cold D's. Right, so I'm sorry if I don't trust you, nigga. Before I take from a man, I'd rather hustle, nigga. I executed my plan and got destructive with it. Real nigga, Hall of Fame, I better get inducted in it. I can't respect you, you don't check on your kids. Running around with some niggas, got you ready to bid. You don't give respect unless I see respect what you give. A whiff of this shit, can separate his neck and his wig.
100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way.
Weight pit, deadlift, cameras at my door, time for a seg trip. No body shots, leaving his head split. Shotty up close, blast your legs flip. Brillo, R.I.U. My gun kick like it no kung fu. Get hung till you turn blue. When you in that cell going through hell, it's only you. Niggas leave, money go, bitches too. Red laser on your shirt, no missing you. Automatics, binary, switches too. Chanel or Celine, shotgun, red, yellow shells in the machine. Gotta cut him out his jeans. Back to the basics, sweatpants and Asics. Stand through this Hollison window, it's all patience. Rat niggas be wired up, y'all all agents. Find your body is something boarded up, faking.
100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, had to make a way. I told her mama move over, I'ma pave the way. 100 on my wrist, watch me change the game. You told on your homies, love ain't the same. I see my mama struggle, I'ma make a way. I told her mommy move over, I'ma pave the way.
going to be a crazy live today. No holds barred. No holds barred. What I want y'all to do, though, because early in the game, we had more likes than people in the building, and we know that's impossible. So what I need for y'all to do, because make the likes catch up to the people in the building again. Make it pass it again. Because I'm documenting all this shit. I'm loving this. I am loving this. See, me, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to document how I'm being played on this people that work behind the scenes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sue for bullying and harassment. And then I'm going to sue for being demonetized because I got people telling YouTube to just demonetize me. So, like I said, I need for y'all to make them likes jump all the way up to the people in the building and make it pass it again. So because all the shit is being documented. It's being documented. DBZ Nation, thank you, Haas, for your wisdom. Thank you for sponsoring this war early in the game. And I'm going to tell y'all something too, man. My Cash App is $HASSAN Campbell. If y'all support this channel, my videos are being demonetized. My lives are being demonetized. You might see a commercial coming into the live. You might not. But they're taking the commercials away, putting my videos in the gold. The gold means you do not get paid. The green means you get paid. They're taking my videos, putting it into the gold. Then by the time I appeal it and they say, well, this video is suitable, there's no more views. After about a 3-hour to 6-hour window, they're slowing down my views. They capping my views so my videos won't do 100,000 views a day anymore. Y'all see this shit. It's not that the kid is getting burnt out. They're trying to burn me out. It is what it is. They're purposely trying to sabotage my platform. So if you like my message and you support me, some of y'all broke out there, put $1 in the Cash App or put $1 in the Super Chat. Because the reality of it is, what I'm doing is opening up your eyes to the beast. We are in the belly of the beast. And Hassan Campbell keeps pulling out his knife and poking holes of the belly of the beast. And sooner or later, the beast is going to turn around and look back at Hassan Campbell and try to devour me. I can't beat the system by myself. So y'all got to stand up and y'all got to play your position and do your job too. Jay Bodie, thank you for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you, family. Now, let me ask y'all a question before we start this live. Some people have different answers to the questions that I'm going to ask. Do you want the ugly truth today? Or do you want me to sell you some Charleston White lies? Do you want me to get up on this platform and tell you the truth? Or do you want me to be a deceiving son of a bitch? Inquiring minds want to know. It's on you what you want. The Hassan Campbell that y'all get from here on now, it all depends on you because, see me, I'm sick and tired of people like making excuses for people that don't love the black community. Right? And now, if I could come up here and be the ignorant me, by all means, JP, thank you for sponsoring this war, family. Appreciate you. If I could come up here and be the ignorant me and get away with it, then lie to y'all, tell you I'm for the kids. Draven, thank you, family. Appreciate you. Thank you for sponsoring this war. It's either the ugly truth or the beautiful lie. The choice is yours. Oh, that's how you do that? Come on, y'all. 10% of y'all earnings is all he asked for. No, I didn't ask for 10%. I asked for $1. If you can't afford that, then by all means hit the like button. Because the reality of it is, y'all see I'm being sabotaged. I am one of the strongest voices in this country right now, independent on my own, and I'm being sabotaged. So I'm telling y'all, play y'all position. You come up in the live, hit that like button. Because as soon as the live started, we already seen that there was more likes than it was people in the building. And they kept it like that. And then when they realized whoever's sitting up here monitoring this live, trying to keep the numbers from reaching a certain level of numbers, a certain level of people, I mean, the game is rigged. What do you think of Freemasons? I don't think of them. They puppets. We want the real ish highs. One love. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for sponsoring this war. This is going to be an interesting live, right? It's a lot of things that I want to touch on. A lot of shit that I want to touch on. See, in the black community, you got parents that ain't gonna take no prisoners. If their child act up, they're gonna bust their child's ass, put them on punishment, and correct them. Then in the black community, you have those parents that, my baby, not my baby, not my little Mike, not my little Ray Ray. Little Ray Ray ain't do nothing. Little Ray Ray just shot 3 people down the block yesterday and shot 2 more people down there today. And then you get these parents, right, that'll sit up there and say, no, not my baby. You know what your baby is doing. Your baby is the devil bringing death and destruction to the black community. Now the question is, how long do we put up with this before we put our foot down and we say enough is enough? How long?
Kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
Did y'all hear what she just said? Jordan, I DM'd you about the did set himself on fire, or the dude that set himself on fire. See how people forgot about him? He was stupid. He went out there, set himself on fire because he thought that he was making a statement, but he don't realize that the people of America is on life support. The hood is on life support, and the world is on life support. So he went out there and set himself on fire, and everybody seen him burn himself on social media, and just like that, forgot about him. Naim, salam, big brother. Truth crushes falsehood. Always keep on keeping. May Allah grant you the good of this life and the hereafter, and protect you from the punishment of the grave. I mean, Subhanallah. Thank you, family, for sponsoring this war. Appreciate you.
Black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
She said that black people in the ghetto, our children, don't even know how to operate computers, don't even know what computers is. A lot of people are mad at her, but I'm not. A lot of people is mad at her. She's telling you what this is what your governor, this is what the New York governor thinks about you, your children. And you know why? She feels like your children is so dumb that they don't even know what a computer is. It's because you are so ignorant in the way we represent ourselves. It's so ignorant. Why wouldn't she believe that about our children? When she's dealing with a people, or rather the Mayor Adams is dealing with a community in New York City where the children are killing the adults and the children are killing the children, and the grown men in the hood wants to be real niggas and the women wants to be hood boogers, bad bitches. Why wouldn't she feel like that about us? This is what she believes based off of what she's hearing, because she doesn't hang out with our children. She's not sitting up there spending time with our children. But you know what, though? See, in the white world, there's somebody creating a rocket trying to get to Mars. There's somebody creating a submarine trying to get to the bottom of the ocean. But then in the hood, you got little Bobby Boucher. He's on a block. He's about to catch the body in front of a corner store. On the block, in the hood, you sent two twins to the store. Two twins. Beautiful young ladies. Only one of them made it back home. One came home to tell mommy that the other one is on their way to the hospital in a pine box. What else was she supposed to think about us? With some of the biggest TV shows on TV, Power. Look at what's going on TV. Look at what they brand and sell us, and look at what we buy. Look at what we buy. I'm going to have fun with these beautiful lies. Oh my God. I'm going to have fun with this shit. Shall we begin? Y'all hit that like button. Get them likes up while we here now. Talk to the algorithm while we here now. Because as we're talking, I'm being mass flagged. So I need for y'all to talk to the algorithm. Because this HASSAN Campbell
Black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because
I want the world to open up to these black children in the Bronx that don't even know what a computer is. But they know what Sexy Red is. Sorry for the misspelling, son. Last super chat. Seems like YouTube trying to stop me from sending a message in super chat. Of course they are. Thank you for sponsoring this war, family. Appreciate you. The world is in hospice right now, in ICU. B, thank you for sponsoring this war, family. Appreciate you. Let me show y'all something real quick, right? This shit right here burnt me. And see, for those of y'all that's watching me, Ms. Parker, thank you for sponsoring this war. Salute. Wake them up, Haas. I'm not even playing. Today, the gloves come off because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I tell you right now, like, my slogan before anything and everybody else was lock 'em up. The Charleston White try to run. My slogan was lock 'em up. Then you see China Brim over there using my slogan. Yeah, my slogan was lock 'em up. Because you know what? Now my new name is going to be the civilian. Forever, ever. Because the lines is crossed in the streets. And ain't nothing but suckers coming out of the streets. Let me introduce you to another sucker right now saying some sucker shit. And I'm going to tell you why. Kev, keep shining, Haas. Your words are needed. Salute. Thank you, family.
Into my music because there's an audience for that. And also it helps so many people, fight different cases on different levels. I did grand jury proceedings, warrant of arrest. Great, I can go on and on. But that music actually help people. So I'm just giving you an example of how artists, we take on different titles and do different things just to create and entertain our audience properly. Right. It doesn't mean we're doing everything you hear in the music. So for someone to take that creativity and use it in a criminal case is insane. Kim was positive, Big Daddy Kane, all these artists were positive. I can tell you this, guys, before gangsta music, we had crime in America. America has a problem with violence, not hip-hop. Hip-hop isn't the problem. Guess what? Hip-hop is the only thing that gave us a way out, away from the negativity, where so many jobs were produced.
Papoose, stop lying, my nigga. Joseph, we have to help our black people. Biden my ass. Miss Parker, let's go, Haas. Papoose, stop lying. Papoose. Is this you right here? Omar, thank you for sponsoring this war. Papoose, is this you right here lying to these councilmen, telling them that hip-hop should not be used in court? So you telling me that those children that go into the studio, the drill rappers, that make a song about the same nigga that they murdered, and then they go into the studio and get paid from social media to brag about somebody's baby that got bodied. You're telling me that the family should not get justice because it's just rap, but they're actually bragging about. And see, this is HASSAN, the civilian. This ain't the nigga that was on C73, that was in C74, HDM back in the days. This is not HASSAN Campbell that was in the Beacon. This is not HASSAN. This is not Poppy from Bronx River that was running around extorting the whole projects. I know. Some of them niggas like to compare themselves to me from back in the days, but look at them now. They never put the whole projects on a curfew like I did. Nope, they didn't. But they like to compare their name to mine. But you know what? You always see them niggas in the projects all the time doing the same shit. You know why? Because they ain't got no life. And when you look at them, they look lost and miserable. Young niggas in old bodies with old faces, with young brains, dummies. Back to you, Papoose. See, in the hood, y'all selling our people, y'all selling our children anything. Anything. In the era of rap, drill rap, where we're at, we have witnessed the death of King Von. We have witnessed, Papoose, the death of FBG Duck. FBG Duck made a song called Dead Bitch. That song is where they made fun of the dead and bragged about people that they actually hit them in the head with they aired out. In return, one of the biggest deaths in hip-hop in Chicago is FBG Duck. He was aired out, laid to rest, hit him in the head with the headshot because he sat up there and he dissed the dead in the studio. He made a video. He made a song about it. His mother got justice. Her hypocritical fat ass went to court and got justice. She raised those gangbangers. and she got justice. But there's mothers out there that the only justice that they can get is that a nigga went to the studio and confessed. This is my confessions. They confessed in a rap song about who they murdered. Then they went and put it on the internet and made a video kicking over candles, tearing down memorials, and bragging about the deceased. And you gonna tell the parents, or you gonna tell the council, Pat, you gonna really sit down with these white people and lie? Acting like hip-hop rap didn't turn to shit? And these young boys didn't get uncontrollable? You gonna rob the parents of the dead for their only way of getting justice? To save a sport that you could have saved by using your voice and your platform, but instead you stayed silent while all of them drill rappers was drilling and killing each other. As a matter of fact, you know what you did, Papoose? You actually sat down with the corporation and became a president of one of those corporations where you could sit up there and sign and push music. So you were silent while genocide was going on in a rap community. Papoose, you were silent, and now you do what politicians do. You smell like a politician. Yo, Papoose, somebody tag Papoose. You smell like a politician. This you, Pap? This you, Pap?
Into my music because there's an audience for that. And also it helps so many people, fight different cases on different levels. I did grand jury proceedings, whatever. That's great. I can go on and on. But that music actually helps people. So I'm just giving you an example of how artists, we take on different titles and do different things just to create and entertain our audience properly. Right. Doesn't mean we're doing everything you hear in the music. So for someone to take that creativity and use it in a criminal case is insane. Kim was positive. Big Daddy Kane, all these artists were positive. I can tell you.
Did y'all not witness Papoose just sit in a room full of colonizers and lie? Did we not all just sit up there and watch Papoose sit in a room and lie? If you brag about murdering somebody's child and you go to the studio and make a video about murdering somebody's child, this is the civilian talking right here, not the street nigga. You should go to jail. Jail, jail, jail. I ain't come here to play no games, man. I'm sick and tired of the streets being so hypocritical. Big Meech, right? Big Meech. 50 Cent. Let's talk about Big Meech. Let's talk about 50 Cent having Big Meech power. Let's talk about 50 Cent having power, where he got BMF Story, right? My question is, all of y'all praising Big Meech committing genocide on the black community by selling drugs to the black community. Okay, I get it. I did it too. In my younger days, I am guilty because I was brainwashed to think that being a real nigga was cool. But the part that y'all overlooking, that you're trying to get away from, the shit that you're trying to get away from, is the fact that Big Meech, see, he knew that he couldn't rat. But the female, the person that he got running, his corporation, his enterprise, the CEO, the president of his corporation, is a witness for the DEA. States evidence, a rat. And what dudes do in the game that can't rat because they got to hold their name up high in the streets, they have somebody take down other agencies or rather other drug dealers. They have a rat that worked for them. Big Meech brand, BMF, is affiliated with a government witness. Now, the question is, are y'all still rocking with 50 Cent, pushing BMF, and Big Meech, or are we not? Because in the hood, see the problem with hood niggas? That's why I stopped going outside and being around niggas. Niggas start picking and choosing who's real and who's not. Who ratted and who didn't rat. Dudes are cool with the rats that got money, the popular rats. They're cool with the popular rats. So y'all gotta decide, are y'all for Big Meech? And shout out to Big Meech. I ain't got no beef with Big Meech. I'm just stating the facts. That BMF is being ran by a rat. And then, yo, the industry, and then you people that follow the industry is so hypocritical that it's not even funny. Because the same thing is going on over there at Rock Nation with Jay-Z. Desiree. She's a government witness. She took down 2 drug cartels. She is at the head of Rock Nation. Y'all don't get it? Y'all don't understand how the rap game has been infiltrated in so many different arenas. Y'all don't get it? Y'all not paying attention? Y'all really need for me to paint this Picasso for you? We have been infiltrated in every area. You got a homosexual area of hip-hop that controls hip-hop. You got the CIA area that controls hip-hop. You got the rats that's running hip-hop. You got the niggas that sold they soul. You got the gatekeepers. There's nothing good in that shit. And if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Y'all got to ask yourself a question. Is it stop snitching or is it not stop snitching? That's the question. Could check your mods, blocking folks for nothing. Didn't know defending you from a threat was a problem. You was just threatened and defeated defending you. Y'all gotta let me, first of all, unless somebody's in the comment section disrespecting me and calling me Tyson, let people have their opinion. Unless they being disrespectful, stop blocking people. Stop trying to run people away from the channel. That's not what we're here for. We like to have our numbers up, not down. Y'all can't pick, y'all gotta pick and choose. Like, the game is, let me tell you something, man. Again, for me, I'm the civilian. I live by my rules now. We not like, cause the rule, like, in the streets, there is no rules. So I'd rather be on the sidewalk. Just know that when you approach me in the streets, I'm one of the best niggas that ever did it in the streets. So when you confuse this sidewalk nigga, you better know who you playing with when I come outside. When you confuse Poppy from Bronx River, just make sure that you understand. I'm a different type of animal. Just because you see me get shot on camera, don't mean I won't shoot back. It ain't that they scared of all the rats. They in love with the rats. Black people done became groupies. Why should we be respected? Why should this mayor, why should that mayor respect us? Why? She know goddamn well she listen to the music. She see the court cases. She see the lyrics. She see the evidence on the floor. She see the yellow tape. And then you know what else she see? She see a nigga, a real nigga, Papoose, coming and sitting with her people, her colonizers. He's sitting down with the colonizers and he's lying. Because you can sell anything to black people. Why should we stop selling death to each other? Here's the reality of it, right? Here's the reality of it, right? Everything should be put on timeout. Everything, the music, television, for us in our community, the drug selling, the weed selling, the alcohol, the prostitute, everything should be placed on timeout until we fix us. Or the only thing that's going to come about us is that we got to get away from us. Because we have to decide if anything goes in our community. And when it gets that bad, it's like Sodom and Gomorrah in the Bible. When God told his people to get out of Sodom and Gomorrah and start fresh somewhere else. Because Sodom and Gomorrah, this is the black community. We are on life support. A sucker is born every day. Could that sucker be you? The industry will be revealed this year. The door will be kicked in. Yeah, the sad part about it is KKTV. What the problem is that the industry is being revealed, but it's the industry being revealed is basically really just destroying black people. We are becoming the face of evil. And yeah, the industry is going to reveal itself because the industry is this whole world is about to burn down. Out with the old, in with the new. We are moving towards smart cities. And in order to get into those smart cities, we're going to get rid of the old cities. So who's better to be used as a distraction as we are moving towards the apocalypse? Who is better to be used and abused? I remember growing up, black people used to call the white man the devil. Now black people have become the face of evil. We can't wait to do the devil's dirty work. It's amazing how, see, we have the word gatekeepers, right? But who put the who put the gatekeepers in position of power? So you mean to tell me that all the black faces, all the black people are the gatekeepers, and the gatekeepers are keeping 99% of us out of being able to eat everything that we created in those streets called hip hop has been taken back. It's been taken from us. It's been robbed from us. And there's gatekeepers like P. Diddy, gatekeepers like Fat Joe. You got gatekeepers that's controlling the gate. Rashad, what's your problem with Zip with the drip? He a trail nigga. The fact that you came in my comment section and used the word trail nigga, I only have one question for you. How old are you? Because talking with that lingo, you better be 20 years old. "24, the oldest. There's no way in hell you's a grown-ass man talking that ignorance. No way. It's sort of like when you listen to the clip of the brother going in on Zip. Zip is an old nigga talking like he a young. No, you's an old nigga. Doing the same shit that the old niggas did to him when he was being misled. Now he's the misleading nigga. That's my problem. Zip with the drip is the old head misleading the young heads. I have a problem with that. I'm a grown ass man, dog. I got kids to raise. Do you? want to talk about that bum ass nigga. You do. Who sent you? Him? Because he needs the attention? I put that nigga on years ago. He still ain't got a goddamn plaque on his wall yet. Stop using my energy to get you ahead. Nigga, you just lost your monetization. Why? Because you supposed to be smart, right? Since you want my attention, let me give you a little bit of attention. Here's the problem with niggas like Zip, right? He sits around his house trying to figure out how to create content. So what he do is, you take a story like the Flash, like Fly Tie. That nigga's not even in your world. Why are you even thinking about him? You want to know, you want the world to know that a 17-year-old Fly Tie, a dude that his brother was murdered. His brother was murdered. He was 17 years old. 6 years later, when he turned 17 years old, allegedly, he caught up with the dude that murdered his brother with his friends, and he killed the person that killed his brother. In the process of that, he made a statement. They end up doing time. That man had turned his life around and made something of himself, and you got a dirty nigga sitting on a dirty couch with a dirty cat that want to come 30 years later and open up some old wounds to a brother that was emotional. He got caught. Emotional. They never thinking that he would actually catch the nigga that murdered his brother. Whether you want to call him a rat or not, every 17-year-old is not mentally equipped to answer police in a goddamn precinct. But I'll tell you what, if you were 17 years old, or better yet, if you one of those dudes that brag about how you was in the streets catching bodies at 12 years old and 13 years old and 14 years old, let me be the first to tell you, and you watching, if you was outside and you was a real nigga in the streets at 12 and 13 years old, your mother wasn't shit. If you was in the streets committing crimes at 12 and 13 years old, outside all night, catching bodies with a gun up under your waist, going up, your mother wasn't shit. Shall we begin? So when you talking about a dude like Fly Tie, man, a dude that stepped his life up, he living his life. Then you got a dirty nigga that's creeping up on 50 years old that ain't got nothing to live for but that couch and that cat. He ain't got nothing to live for but that couch and that cat. And yeah, I know. Yeah, you gay and you the weenie man. Yeah, I heard all that stuff that you talking about. Yeah, I never had a weenie in my mouth. That's your fantasies. I never told you that. Your fantasies put a weenie in my mouth. Not me, my nigga. Your fantasies. But I won't even waste my time right now pulling up the pictures of Quan, the dude that you was having sex with in jail, allegedly. You know, the one that you got beat up and got chased out the jail when you ended up in PC. Remember that? I'm not even trying to I'm not trying to make a back and forth. You need my energy. I don't need your energy. That's right, Hassan. Don't allow them small changes. YouTube sucks your energy. They need you. That's why they keep taunting you. Your channel was lit. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Like, come on, man. You got beat up for sleeping with a chump inside jail, my nigga. You got ran out the jail because you were sleeping with a chump. You were the most decorated. Zip is the most decorated nigga on the internet that got beat up the most and got, like, every battle you had in jail, you lost. What are we talking about? Okay, you home now. Now you got a gun. Well, go use it and go back to jail. Please do. Hurry up and go back to jail with your brother. The internet don't need you, my nigga. Go back to jail. The streets don't need you, my nigga. Go back to jail. Please go back to jail. Please. Make the world a better place again where we ain't got to look at your nasty ass. Please go back to jail. Thank you. Now, can we move on so we ain't got to ask, don't ask me no more questions about a dude that sits back and look the destroyer of a niggas. Like, come on, man. This nigga's going on 50 years old and he went and applied for food stamps. You're 50 years old and you went and applied for food stamps, my nigga. You on YouTube, you supposed to be the illest nigga in Nebraska, and you went up, yo, listen, man, may Allah forgive me for having pride. I shouldn't have any, but my pride is going to keep me from going to get food stamps. When I'm on a social media platform and YouTube cuts the check and they give you monies? They give you monies? You get monies? Like, nah, my nigga. You actually walked in there with a female that lives in your house and y'all both applied for food stamps at the set. You're disgusting. So let me guess. When you get one of them young girls pregnant, because like you said, you told the young niggas, right? Don't call me big homie. Don't be calling me unk, because we're going to be sleeping with the same girls. So now you want the women out here that raise their beautiful daughters to go to the welfare line with you? Not gonna apply for food stamps together? You and your baby mother gonna get wicked together? When she pushed that baby out and you got her to go to the bathroom, you gonna leave that baby on that nasty couch? Ew! Never mind. I'm done. Back to my message. Said, not my daughter. That's what I'm talking about. Like, nigga did 20 years in jail would think that somebody's daughter's supposed to give him a baby? This is how psychologically damaged the black community is. He did 20 years in jail and think that somebody's daughter, so you having my baby, and it means so much to me. There's nothing more ew. So our daughters is going to give you a baby, get on welfare, get on WIC, watch you smoke weed on that nasty ass couch with the cat pissing and shitting all over the place. Zip spit bars on his channel. He is on a rise and maybe taking your spot is the voice of the streets. Zip could never take my spots because he's too ignorant. He will only run an ignorant section of YouTube. Nigga, I'm universal. That's for one. For two, it's taking him too long to rise. My nigga. By the time he rises, YouTube will be over. The monetizations will be over. So good luck. You can wish him the best, but he cannot take my spot. I gave him his spot. And ever since then, his movement ain't moving. Them niggas is fighting over a dirty section. I am the king of my spot. And see, my spot right here, I am solidified in the hearts of people. And what you're doing is, you're kind of like the FBI. You're creeping, you're planting a seed, so I could water the seed all over and grow Zip name with thousands of people watching me. Zip doesn't have 3,600 people watching him. He doesn't have that. We're going to creep up to 4, maybe 5,000, maybe not, because YouTube playing with my numbers. But you were sent here to do the dirty work, to help promote a nigga that I already promoted. I built the nigga. I don't want to break him down. I'm only breaking him down to the very last compound so people can understand that the piece of shit of a man is trying to destroy another man in order for him to uplift himself. YouTube is his last hope. I gave him that hope. I made you. Why would I play you? See how agents work? Come up in your comment section. Get you to talk about somebody that nobody else ain't talking about no more. And thank you for sponsoring this war. Your $5 went a whole long way. Shout out to Fly Ty for changing his life. Because one thing you got to understand, you know, with Zip being Muslim, right? Allah is most forgiving, most merciful. So I don't care who a person snitched on, or told on, or did what they did to. The worst nigga on this earth to me ain't the nigga that snitched. You know what? Let me say this, right? You got people out there that snitched to make it home to their children, and they ain't never looked back at the penitentiary. You got niggas in the street that's standing in the street that didn't snitch, that won't go see their kids. They live in the same projects as their children. Their children don't have no clothes to go to school. Their children don't have a book bag. Their children got turned over, linked over sneakers. And y'all call them niggas real niggas. Not me. I'd rather deal with a snitch that's raising his kid than a bitch ass nigga that's out on the block that won't raise his kid. We different. I don't care about a nigga telling on a nigga. I'm not going to let you tell on me. We not doing dirt together. I know who to do dirt with. I do dirt all by my lonely. Zip is heavyweight in Queens. Even Chris Gotti pulls up on him and shows him respect. Zip is heavyweight in Queens? You telling me a poor nigga that's on welfare, that ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out, is heavyweight in Queens? No, he's not. When the police pulls up, he goes in his house. When the Jewish landlords come around, he goes in the house. He's a heavyweight. House, wait. Chris Gotti, who's that? A nigga that got extorted by Supreme? So you telling me he's somebody because a nigga that got extorted by Supreme comes to say hi to him? Get out of my chat, man. You sound so childish. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me? Listen, man. Cause we not ignorant over here. Y'all ignorant niggas over there. If you ain't buying property, you ain't got no house with no pool in it, no pond in it, and you 40 and 50 years old talking about you a real nigga, you a disgrace. Because if you a real nigga, right, and you bout that life, nigga, if you ain't got the Benjamins, if you ain't got no property, if you ain't got no farmers, don't talk to me. Now I'm gonna be ignorant like you, and this don't go for the regular working man. This go for the real niggas. You 40 years old, and you back in the hood? I don't respect you. If you are on gangster time, and you are gangsters. See, gangsters buy houses. Gangsters buy property. If you call yourself a gangster or a drug dealer, and you 40 years old, and you still living in the hood, you're a bum to me. You're a bum to me. If you've been selling drugs for the last 10 years, I don't respect you. And you 40 or 50 years old, I'm saying, not me. Nigga, ain't nobody impressed with that bum shit. Don't nobody want to take you to no goddamn barbecue with rich people. And you still smelling like the stankness of the hood. You still smelling like the stench of the hood. Now I'm saying niggas over here ratting. Grown people don't even give a damn about. See, grown people, productive people, they're not even giving a damn or having a conversation about who's ratting and who's not ratting. It takes a hood booger to do that. Talk about how 1090 Jake tried to call the hood fisherman a snitch when he's a civilian. 1090 Jake is going to milk the nigga section of YouTube for content as much as he can. 1090 Jake is on TV, on the news, telling on the inmates for having cell phones and drugs and contraband. Why are we talking about 1090, Jake? Like, come on, let's be real. DJ Academics got you on Smash. DJ Academics earned his spot. He earned his position the same way I earned my position. If I never make it to be bigger than DJ Academics, where I'm at right now, I'm solidified. I'm happy with being who I am in my own shoes with my audience. I'm good. Just as long as DJ Academics' rich ass reached out to me 3 times to do 3 different interviews. See, when DJ Academics reached out to me, he had a lot of controversy going on. The machine was trying to ban him. Tekashi 6ix9ine, when they reached out to me the second time, the industry was trying to ban Tekashi 6ix9ine. That interview put him back in the game, and now he's rich all over again. I'm solidified in my shoes. I'm good in my shoes. I done been on the biggest platforms. Tasha K on my resume. Academics on my own resume. Vlad on my resume. I done been on Doggy Diamonds when he used to be the shit. He used to be the top dog. I was on my resume. Sinetta, when Sinetta used to be the shit. If tomorrow is the last episode of Hassan Campbell, while I was on this platform, I was the best of the best with 4,100 people in the building. Hit him in the head with the, like, come on, please. With 4,100 people in the building. Hey, bro, fellow Bronx brother here. How do you feel about the Second Amendment and people in the hood arming themselves legally to protect themselves? I think every man in the hood should have a gun to protect himself, especially with illegal people jumping over the borders. I think every man in the hood should have something to protect his family. I think it is your constitutional right to be able to protect your family. Y'all got to start waking up, man. Y'all got to start really, really waking up and start seeing the world for what it is and not what it appears to be.
So we have Zach Bryan, a country artist, bringing out Sexy Red in a stadium to twerk for his audience. This, to me, is the lowest form and expression of a female on earth. And not to mention Fat Joe introducing her at the BET Hip Hop Awards. They had this girl belly out, booty cheeks out, and then we got Fat Joe going into politics. These are the people that we trust to lead our country. These are the people that we trust to lead our youth. Because the expression of somebody like Sexy Red is a single mother in America raising children that is not there to protect them. So while these single mothers are out at the club drinking, smoking hookah, listening to their trap music and twerking, their children are at home being raised by YouTube and today's music. And we know the frequency of this music is creating subordinate citizens, subordinate minds, who by the time are 18 will not have the ability to stand up for their civil rights and individual liberties.
Did y'all hear her? Was y'all listening? See, there's a line being drawn in the sand. There's a line being drawn in the sand. Listen careful. Now they want to pull people. They pulling people out the building, but it's all good though. YouTube, do what you do. That's why I keep telling y'all, don't hit the like button, man. Get the likes up. And once again, anybody coming in the building, my Cash App is Hassan Campbell. They're not paying me for these lives no more. My Cash App is $ Hassan Campbell. Even if you send $1, it's 3,000 people in here. 3,000 people sent me $1. You could sponsor this war. Or you could put it in the super chat. Because YouTube is not paying me. They're playing with my numbers. So in order to support this channel, either hit that super chat up or hit that Cash App up. Cash App, $ Hassan Campbell. You don't have to put much. Put $1 in it. Thank you. Back to this message.
Put it into my music because there's an audience for that. And also it helps so many people, fight different cases on different levels. I did grand jury proceedings, warrant of arrest. Great, I can go on and on. But that music actually helped people. So I'm just giving you an example how artists, we take on different titles and do different things just to create and entertain our audience properly. Right. Doesn't mean we're doing everything you hear in the music. So for someone to take that creativity and use it in a criminal case is insane. Ken was positive, Big Daddy Kane, all these.
Now, which one we going with? We going with his ugly ass lie, or we gonna go with her beautiful truth?
So we have Zach Bryan, a country artist, bringing out Sexy Red in a stadium to twerk for his audience. This, to me, is the lowest form and expression of a female on earth. And not to mention Fat Joe introducing her at the BET Hip Hop Awards. They had this girl belly out, booty cheeks out, and then we got Fat Joe going into politics. These are the people that we trust to lead our country. These are the people that we trust to lead our youth. Because the expression of somebody like Sexy Red is a single mother in America raising children that is not there to protect them. So while these single mothers are out at the club drinking, smoking hookah, listening to their trap music and twerking, their children are at home being raised by YouTube and today's music. And we know the frequency of this music is creating subordinate citizens, subordinate minds, who by the time are 18 will not have the ability to stand up for their civil rights and individual liberties.
It seems to me like the rappers are turning politicians. And it seems to me like the rappers, because now you got Papoose sitting down with the politicians. You got Fat Joe sitting down with the politicians. You got Mike Son sitting down with the politicians. Damn, y'all don't see how we are infiltrated. And see, the reason why they keep trying to silence my voice is because this election year, where they're going to select the same presidents that they've been selecting and make you think that you have a voice. Sassy Walker, thank you for sponsoring this war. Tariq Nasheed got the new hip hop doc coming up with old school hip hop legends about to get belittled. Who gives a goddamn? Who cares? You can take hip hop and throw it in the fucking garbage. Hip hop ain't did shit for black people. Hip hop is a $1 trillion industry that ain't do shit for black people. Why are we talking about it? Why are we talking about it? What's there to celebrate? Niggas is not even making hip hop no more. You don't see any, you're not seeing Eric B and Rakim anymore. You're not seeing Kool G rap anymore. You're not seeing dudes like Special Ed, I got it made. You don't see no more Bismarckies. They're not creating no more Old Dirty Basket. Oh baby, I like it raw. Oh baby, I like it raw. We're not creating that no more. That energy is not there. You don't see no more bump, stickity, huh? I got the rope. What? My left bone connected to my my thigh bone connected to my knee. You don't see no more of that. You know what I felt like when I was in C-74? And I was in the day room in Mod 2? And I seen Method Man on the bus? I came to bring the pain, the hardcore to the brain. When I first stepped on the scene, they was all petrified. You're not getting that feeling no more. When I was sitting in that day room and I was in jail and I seen Flavor in Your Ear remix with Craig Mack, Biggie, LL. When I see LL, Who Shot Ya? What the fuck? I thought I conquered the war. The nigga said I fucked Crow, Mo D, Hammer, and Ice-T's girl. I said, what? Take the what? I was losing my mind. You don't get that feeling hip hop no more. I'm in jail listening to, hey, yo, what up, yo? Time is running out on the real, though. Let's connect, politics, ditto. We can trade places, getting lifted in the staircases. Word up, peace, incarcerated scar faces. I'm listening to this shit in jail like, what? You don't get that feel no more? And we heard like, loving you is all that I have to do. I don't want to do anything else. What? Where's the Casey's and Mary J. Blige's at? I think about freaking you. What must I say? What must I do to show how much I think about freaking you? Where the music at? What are we listening to? What are we listening to? A sexy red can't compare to a foxy brown. Not the young Inga. Gotta make it home to you tonight. Uh-oh, uh-oh. What are we talking about? What are we really talking about? They can't compare. Can't even, like, this music needs to go in the garbage. The trash is flaka. Garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage. When I heard Smooth the Hustler and Trigger the Gambler, place your eyes on the guy that has no kind of worry if I die. So why tribe Dangerfield stepping my way. Bodies get created on the Friday to do or die way. What? Buckshot Shorty? Don't front. You know I got you open. It's the original and the original crooks. Don't front. You know I got you. Like, come on, man. Shit ain't the same no more. Y'all notice I ain't even get into no DMX. Oh, last week you been talking about that drive-by. It ain't do nothing but drive-by. What DMX said, every man is the man in their own hood. Don't tell me about Zip being a man in goddamn Queens. You want to prove to me that you want to prove to me that you the man, move the fuck out of the hood. See, that's the gimmick. Niggas want to prove that they can go outside. Nigga, I'll get in my car right now while we live and go stand outside in Bronx River. What the fuck does that prove? The main objective was to get out of the hood, not to show niggas that you could make something of yourself and go around a bunch of people that's struggling, fighting their way to get out, dealing with poverty and pain, and go flex back on them, pull up on them with Rolexes is on. Now you standing out there, niggas is starving and ain't even eat, can't even eat. They starving. They ribs is touching, so don't make me wait. And I'm gonna go out there with diamonds on my wrist and Rolexes on my arm and just go stand in their face, right? Then I'm gonna stand out there and watch the police circle the block looking at me. I'm gonna watch the niggas that don't have looking and scheming, and they're gonna say, damn, you know what I mean? We might have been able to get him by himself, but damn, this nigga got like 5 niggas with him, and we know they're gonna air this whole shit out if niggas even approach him. See, the thing about it is that when you have a position of power, you don't abuse your power by sending your niggas to get to jail. You ain't even get busy. You just running through the hood with a bunch of niggas with guns on them. And the police is looking for guns. And they just so happen to pull your niggas over with guns on their waist and lock them up. And now you got to pay for bails and lawyers because you outside trying to prove to everybody that you tough. You never heard 5 a.m. Toronto Drake spit like a moth. Nah, I never really listened to Drake like that. I've never been a fan of Drake like that. I'm not saying that Drake ghostwriters ain't dope, but it is what it is. I always felt like Drake was I felt like Kanye was Drake's daddy. I've always felt like Kanye was Drake's daddy. Tupac is the best ever. Tupac is my #1 forever. Forever, ever? Forever. I was fucking with Tupac from his first album. One of my first songs that I fell in love with Tupac was Soldier. Wouldn't you like to be a soldier, a soldier? Wouldn't you like to be a soldier like me? Yeah. Niggas don't make music like that no more. Anything goes in today's time. Like, at the end of the day, I can't call you one of the greatest MCs ever if you don't write your shit. If I got somebody to write me some lyrics and I started rapping them, I would tell the people and be honest. Like, listen, this is just some dope shit that I'm spitting that somebody else wrote. I'm going to give them their credit because I am not a rapper. And that's just being real. Drake is an industry plant, just like most of these rappers are industry plants. Anybody that the machine is pushing, anybody that is in music that's dealing with politics, they can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. These niggas are double agents, and that's the bottom line to that. I don't care if it's Fat Joe, the nigga's a double agent. I don't care if it's Fat Joe, he's a double agent. I don't care if it's Papoose at this point in time, he's a double agent. We already seen that my song was compromised. All of these rappers are sitting down with these politicians because our real leaders have been erased. Your leaders, the Black Panthers, Mutulu Shakur, Geronimo Pratt, Mumi, and anybody that they think might come out here and do some good for black people, like Larry Hoover, they're not letting them go. By the time they let Larry Hoover go, niggas is going to be changing his diapers again. You know, because in the beginning of life, you come into this world where you have to get your diapers changed. And at the end of the life, depending on how you sick and your body start going backwards, you have to get your diapers changed again. Source Money and BD Siegel, ghostwriters for Jay-Z. Source Money is a Source Money is a beast. Beanie was a beast. Jay-Z destroyed Beanie. Threw the whole Rockefeller in the garbage and blackballed him. Yeah, Fred Hampton, you see what they did to him? Anything that goes against the ideology of Satan, they're going to destroy. And if this live is not up on my replay, it might be up on my Patreon because I'm sick and tired of these niggas flagging my lives anyway. So when I take my live down and I put it on my Patreon, I can get paid for it over there on my Patreon instead of YouTube not paying for it. It is what it is. That's how I feel when my niggas sitting up here mass flagging me. All y'all niggas is doing is teaching me to be strategic. And as a matter of fact, part 2 of this live is going on 5 o'clock. It's time for me to make my salat. I'm going to stop this live and make my prayer. By 5:10, 5:15 the latest, we going live again today on Snotbox TV, my other channel on YouTube. So I'm going to make my prayer. And y'all see, Snotbox TV, that's what we going live on. I'm going to stop this live now with 3,700 people in the building. And we're going to go over to Snotbox TV and finish this live. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. And pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. We out.